Colin.
Hi everyone.
This is, unfortunately, I don't know how many takes we've done today, but we are Chatty Sparkly Runners and we are back for episode 4.
Take 3, this is.
It is take 3, it's not that bad.
My legs aren't aching too much.
So we thought we'd just demonstrate a bit of chatty running again, because that's what we talked about and demonstrated last week. But when we finished it, it occurred to me that many of you might be thinking, well, that's so gentle. I really don't believe that that can be any good for you. So I thought today would be a good chance to actually ask Colin to explain, and I'll try and help him, why chatty running gives you the most benefit and gets you fit. Why you simply don't really need to run any faster.
These 3 takes means that I'm warmed up, so I'm now not breathy. I'm properly warmed up, so now I really am comfortably talking in full sentences. And I'm not going to be breathy, I'm just going to be... You do get a bit breathy when you warm up in the first few minutes.
Yeah,
and there's a reason behind that, but don't worry about that.
We'll come to that another time. We've got loads of plans for other things
Okay.
to do. Why is chatty running the best place to train at? What's happening in your body that stimulates all those adaptations that make you a fitter, faster runner?
Well, it seems to be common sense that in order to run faster, you need to run fast.
Yeah.
But your
you would expect that, wouldn't you?
But your body doesn't work like that. Your body likes to be treated gently. So one of the first adaptations is that you actually get more blood volume. You produce more blood plasma, which is amazing. It happens within a couple of weeks, so that you've got more blood volume. So your heart has more liquid in order to pump more oxygen around you.
What it's trying to do is to get that oxygenated blood to
your running muscles. So the first thing that chatty running does, it means that you're able to run longer with your heart beating a nice gentle rate, and I'll come back to why that is a good thing. So your heart will get stronger and will be able to pump more blood per beat. And the other thing that happens when you run chatty, especially once you get up to 1 hour, is that your body produces more blood capillaries into the muscles.
It's like the transport system, isn't it?
So you're
getting all that blood to your muscles where you need them.
And
where you need it.
Just to show you how amazing your body is, go away and after this and find a 1 litre drinks bottle, a soft drinks bottle, and fill it up. With water or whatever, whiskey if you want to. And then what you can do is fill it up 14 times. And a well-trained athlete will have so many blood capillaries into their muscles, will have such a strong heart that it can put 14 litres of blood per minute into the muscles.
Wow, so you can imagine 14 litre bottles
Yeah,
lined up.
that's amazing
a
thing.
huge volume of blood, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. And so the other thing that you'll probably notice, and a sign of that you're getting fitter, is that because your heart is getting bigger and stronger, and the pumping chamber gets bigger, and the muscle gets stronger, it can pump more blood per beat, and because of that, it means when you're resting, your resting pulse will drop, because it just pumping the amount of blood you need in less pumps.
Just more efficient, aren't you?
Yeah, so your resting pulse, sometimes your resting pulse might go down by 10 beats in just a few months.
Mine has.
Yeah,
getting fitter.
Yeah, and the other thing is your blood pressure will drop as well. You've had some people come to you.
I've had loads of people that come to my walk to run groups who've got, health issues and they're desperate to get fit, and they're absolutely amazed by how their blood pressure comes down over the course 6 to 10 weeks of learning.
And that happens with chatty running.
And it's gentle. That's not putting any stress on their heart at all. It is just gentle exercise, very, very gradual, and it does the trick. It works.
Yeah, and it's the amount of running that you do, not how fast you go, as I keep saying, that gives those adaptations. But it isn't just how much oxygen you can get to your muscles, it's how training your muscles to be able to use that oxygen.
Right. That's my favourite bit.
Yeah, so
the mitochondria.
Yeah, the mitochondria.
The mighty mitochondria.
so in the cells, you have these little factories called mitochondria, and they use the oxygen to create energy. Yeah. And it's an amazing set of reactions. But
it's like magic.
Yeah, but they make your energy for you. And if you train chatty, what you will do is you will produce more of these mitochondria. The ones you have get bigger, and they also, someone's just discovered, they migrate to the edge of the cell so that they're closer to the oxygen supply, so they can
Wow.
get their oxygen quicker. So there are other changes as well to
So
do.
there's all these blood vessels going around that the blood capillaries are increasing. They're getting to your cells. The mitochondria are thinking, oh,
Yeah,
there's more of me. I need to get to the edge of the cell, get all this lovely oxygenated blood.
yeah, and they'll be able to
round
use
your
it.
muscles.
Yeah, and
So you get fitter. You have more energy.
yeah, exactly. So if you have more mitochondria, you can generate more energy for the rest of your life. So if you've noticed, but runners are very energetic people, and the reason why they're very energetic people is because they're getting more oxygen to their muscles when they want to, and they have all these mitochondria, so they can actually generate more energy. So actually,
So the more you do, the more you.
yeah, the more life you have.
more life you have.
If energy is life, then the more life you have. I mean, it's just amazing.
What about people running fast then? What?
Yeah,
Why isn't that so good? I mean, it's going to stimulate some of those changes,
yeah.
surely. But
Because when you run faster, you use a different energy pathway that doesn't use oxygen, and that produces some acidity, and the acidity has been known to knock out the mitochondria, so it counteracts what you want to do.
But what about if you're just running a bit too fast, like
Well,
running breathy all the time?
What happens if you're running breathy all the time? What happens is that you just don't do the volume because you're tired.
Yeah.
So, and it's not only that, it's not as much fun. So
Yeah,
you're trying harder.
Yeah, because if you keep running breathy all the time, you're going to.
You
Gonna
will
get
gradually
fatigued,
be, you like my arm now.
Yeah,
It will get fatigued, and it will ache.
Yeah.
And if you're not enjoying it, you won't do as much. So get out with your friends and run chatty.
So chatty running stimulates all those changes in your body that will get you fitter, faster. You don't really need to go any faster.
Yeah, there is another really significant thing about chatty running, and that is that your heart beats its strongest at only
Oh yeah,
60%.
this is fascinating. This
Yeah, only 60% of its heart rate. So if your maximum heart rate is 200, that 60% is 120. So at just 60% of your maximum heart rate, your heart is filling its maximum and beating its strongest. And that's exactly where chatty running is. So
when you run faster,
what happens is that your heart can't beat any stronger, but it does beat faster. And what happens then is it doesn't give it, when you're really up in high pulse rates, it doesn't give your heart time to fill up. It's just pumping all the time, but not filling fully. So it's not actually training itself to fill fully and pump. So you get all the adaptations to the heart by running chatty and slower. And actually you don't get the same adaptations when you run quicker and your heart's going
but there is a place for running quicker. We're going to Sparkle next week.
Oh yeah,
aren't
of
we?
course, 10 seconds, that's a different thing completely, and we'll have a go at that.
And we're not saying that you don't ever run fast, and I think in future
We will.
in future episodes we'll talk about when you can introduce some faster running.
Yeah, when
There's
you-
a place for it
if you
eventually.
if you want to be the fastest you can be, you've got to run faster. But
But what we're
to
saying
start
is-
off with, you don't have to. You need to just train your heart and your muscles to burn.
And that's true for anybody who's had a break from running. They need to start off with this lovely
Oh, absolutely.
period of chatty running. Just
Yeah, and it's good fun.
it's good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are we? People have been asking us on our last videos. Well, we're in Ashes Hollow, which is one up from Cardiff Mill Valley.
In Shropshire.
And has anybody passed us? I don't think so.
No, not on this take.
No. And so we've been here. If you go to Cardiff Mill Valley
Let's get that.
today, then you will notice that you wouldn't be able to park your car because so many people there. But this beautiful little valley, Ashes Valley, the next one up,
Perhaps we shouldn't be
is
advertising
beautiful.
it too much.
No, well, I don't think that many people are going to watch the videos. So
We're hopeful.
yeah. So here we are. It's beautiful. Tell us about where they can join us.
Yes, so please ask questions. If you're still not convinced and you've got queries or questions, you think, well, I don't really believe it. I don't see how it can be true. Just to ask us questions. You can put questions at the end, at the comment section of
We love
this video.
questions.
We love questions, yeah. You can go to our Facebook group, Chatty Sparkly Runners. You have to join. Well, we'll let you in. You can go to Instagram. We've got an Instagram account now. Or go to our website, www.chattysparklyrunners.co.uk, and just get in touch on the contact page.
That'd be great.
Yeah, and if we get lots of questions, we can always answer questions.
They can also
in
put their
these
questions
videos.
on the bottom of the YouTube thing.
Oh yeah, that's great. And if you've got any burning things you want us to tell you about, we've got lots of plans for future videos. You know, things like how to build up your chatty running,
Yeah,
how to do
lots of
hills. There's loads. But if you've got any ideas, you say, well, I'd really like to know about that, let us know. We can do a little 10 minutes on it.
Yeah, and my daughters say I've got to say, hit the subscribe button or something and press the bell.
That's beyond me. It's all new to me.
Okay, see you next week.
See you next week for Sparkly Running.